Anybody notice anything around here that's kind of peculiar? I'm standing on Night Street, which is pretty strange. Hi, this is Tuesday, and I hope you appreciate the crows in the background. I love crows. I just kind of wanted to introduce myself. I'm an actress and a musician, and have been lucky enough to do this for so many years, and also just to be able to continue it is really a blessing. I thought it might be interesting if you all knew something about New Nightmare that was never told. And that is that it was going to be longer. They had to cut it, but there was going to be this part where they interviewed all of us that were in the movie, and they were having terrible nightmares in real life. And they're asking us if it affected us and all this kind of stuff. And we are, basically saying that it did, and telling certain stories about it. Each character had their own little, thing to say. But I thought that was interesting. Nobody really knows that. So it just ended up being a scene at the funeral. And I don't know, it would have been really cool if they would have kept going.
And so was it actually scripted? Did you have to learn a script for that part, or did you just?
No, it was just improvisation.
That's awesome.
Just improv.
I would love to see that footage. I would love to see.
I would love to see it too. I don't know where it is, but
I wanted to talk for a minute about the song Nightmare, the one that's at the beginning, the title song of Nightmare 4. I've really been bugged to do another version of it now, so many years later. So I did a really good version with Denny Kid, who I'm sure you know, and I love it because he's amazing. Film that I just did called Daylight to Dark, where I also worked with Denny on that. I do have a song in it.
We are doing the song Daylight to Dark for the movie Daylight to Dark with Tuesday Knight.
Hey, I've just found my new musical man. The other one was a nightmare. Anyway, he's amazing, and it sounds amazing, and wow, it is being done, and it's really rough, but oh my god, it sounds so good. He's a genius. I'm running. Oh, I'm supposed to do it there?
That's the last
part. Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
My dad didn't write that one. Alanis Morissette did, and she's awesome.
I was a singer first. It took me a while, but after I got Nightmare on Elm Street, I really, really decided wow, this is what I want to do. It's funny though, because when I am singing or when I'm doing something like that is my 100% favorite. And then when I'm acting, that's also, well, of course I just adore you, which and I think you're so talented. I think that, half of my confidence and half of my, ability was really supported by you. And I love that because, you don't get that from many people, you know what I mean? That make you feel like you could do anything or you could, do something good. It makes you so much better. I mean, you know what I mean, though? You know how somebody a certain person, you'll connect, which I felt like we did. I mean, we've been talking every day since, and it's just, we have a connection, which is awesome. And, when you're with somebody like that, you feel like, okay, I'm going to rise to this occasion. I'm going to do it. And, that made it easy.
There was another scene in Nightmare on Elm Street where I had to get into a truck full of sand to do the scene on the beach with Freddy. Well, they decided that they were going to cover my boobs with prosthetics, And there I was, topless with that on, and then they didn't use the scene. So, a lot of stuff. So it's funny. People call me a scream queen, and it's so funny to me because if you look at the body of my work, it's not horror.
I usually get either people who, you know, love me as Kristen, and then there's the other ones that are like, you know, could you dance a little bit, Mom? You know, the ones that are like, oh, you know, Patricia Arquette was better. You know, it was funny because I ran into Patricia Arquette once in Blockbuster Video. Do you remember that? But anyway, I ran into her, and she also said to me she goes, "You are the best, Kristen." It was the last time I saw her. And also, I wanted to say the one thing that also really made me happy was working with Wes Craven was amazing because I didn't get to work with him before, but Randy was great. But I mean, the chance to actually work with Wes, you know, in New Nightmare, they didn't ask anybody else to do it from Nightmare 4. He chose me. And what he said was on the commentary, he said, Patricia Arquette played it good, but she played it as a victim. Tuesday played it as a survivor. And he said, and I actually wrote it the way Tuesday played it.
So it's kind of a fun genre that I got into and just did, you know, a few movies and really, really enjoyed it. And I think that the horror film fans are better than any fans ever in the world. So
this is something else that's kind of a secret nobody I bet knows, is that they called me, when was that? Like maybe in the early 2000s, somewhere in there. They called me and asked me if I would be interested in playing Kristen's mom. In like a new one that they were going to do. They decided against doing that one. They're doing it again. So it was kind of a bummer, but you know, it was nice that they were thinking about it. You know, I mean, it would have been really fun to play her mom because I love Brooke Bundy played her mom. I know her so well, and she's so awesome. She's like a star. I mean, she's been in everything, and she was just unbelievably gorgeous. She was.
So I have to ask, for you, what is your favorite moment in the entire Nightmare on Elm Street franchise?
Okay, well, I have two answers then. My first answer is the best part in the franchise, the one that I found most chilling and the most standout was Tina's death. Amanda Wyss, her death, like, you know, all over the ceiling and blood and falling, and that was a very... they told me how they shot that, and it was crazy. Like, you know, it was before they had anything like CGI, all that stuff, you know. It couldn't do any special effects, really. What they did was they put her in this wheel kind of thing, and it was going around. And she said she got really sick on it. Like, you know, she had to keep doing takes, and it made her really, like, ill. But you would never know that by looking at it. They put her in some kind of machine or something like a circle thing that kept rotating, and it made it look like the room was going around. You know, the part of it that was really kind of scary and cool was when they blew me in through I fly, like backwards. It was like real. Like they did have this blow machine in front of me.
Which other films would you consider to be top 3? 1, 3, I'd have to say 2. I mean, you could always say the remake.
Oh, no, I don't like that at all. Hey, that guy isn't Freddy.
Yeah.
Welcome to prime time, bitch.